There are things people feel, but never talk about. This is one of them. There are moments when something feels off, not around you, inside you. You can't explain it. Nothing has gone terribly wrong. Your life still works. The days still move. You wake up, you do what needs to be done. You keep going. And yet, something feels different. Something feels distant. Something feels disconnected. Like you've moved away from something important. But what makes it confusing is that you don't remember leaving. You don't remember making a decision. You don't remember choosing a different path. Because you didn't. Most people don't wake up one day and decide to abandon what matters. It happens differently, more quietly than that. They drift. One distraction, one compromise, one delay, one "I'll do it later." And none of those moments feel important. That's why they're dangerous. Because if something feels harmless, you don't question it. You accept it. You move on. And before you realize it, later becomes a habit. You'll focus later. You'll start later. You'll take it seriously later. You'll make the change later. And later keeps moving, just far enough away that you never reach it. Meanwhile, life keeps happening. The weeks pass. The months pass. The years pass. And little by little, you become busy surviving, not building, not growing, not moving towards something meaningful, just responding, managing, getting through the day. And survival can be deceptive because it feels productive. You're doing things, you're staying occupied, but being busy isn't the same as moving forward. Some people spend years in motion without getting any closer to the life they actually want. Because movement without direction still leaves you lost. Then one day, something happens. Not a crisis, not a breakdown, just a moment. A quiet moment where you finally stop long enough to notice. And suddenly, you see it. You're not where you thought you'd be, not internally. The things that once mattered feel distant. The goals you once cared about feel buried. And that's when the realization arrives. Not all at once, but clearly. You didn't fail, you drifted. Because failure feels dramatic. Failure gets your attention. Failure forces reflection. Drifting does none of that. It happens quietly, without resistance, without warning, like a boat slowly moving away from shore. Not because someone pushed it, because no one anchored it. And maybe that's where you are right now. Not broken, not lost forever, not beyond repair, just further away from yourself than you realized. But here's the part most people miss. The moment you notice it, the moment you become aware, the drifting begins to stop. Because awareness changes everything. You start asking questions again. Questions you haven't asked in a long time. What actually matters? What am I building? What deserves my attention? What needs to change? And those questions begin pulling you back. Not through a dramatic transformation, not through starting over, through small decisions. The same way you drifted away, you return. One choice at a time, one action at a time, one honest step at a time. Because the truth is, you don't need a completely new life. You don't need to become someone else. You need to reconnect. Reconnect with what matters. Reconnect with what feels real. Reconnect with the parts of yourself that got lost beneath the noise. Because they're still there, waiting, quietly. And maybe that's what you needed to hear. You didn't fail. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't ruin your future. You drifted. And if you can drift away, you can find your way back. One conscious step at a time. I have no name here. Just call me the stranger.